What's good, YouTube? This your boy Tay, back at y'all with another video, man. And I want to talk about wet dreams, man. I see a lot of people getting wet dreams and they getting scared, they getting frustrated because they feel like they failed themselves. They feel like all that hard work has just went away. And guys, let me tell you this, man. You can't get focused on the days, right? If you're starting this journey, if you're new to this journey, yeah, you want to set a goal for 90 days, at least 90 days, just to build that energy back up. If you've been a person that's new to this journey and before that you've been just busting nuts and masturbating all the time, once a day, twice a day for years, you're depleted. So you want to make sure that you're building that energy back up. That's what the 90 days is for. No releasing, to build that energy up and to really bring you back to yourself. Okay? So but other than that, guys, you want to make this into a lifestyle. Okay? So it's not about how long can you hold on to your seed. It's more so about you being in control of your energy, and you're not just being a slave to your urges, being a slave. You feel horny, you all of a sudden you want to release. You want to control that and be able to use that energy to your will. So that's what this is about. Nofap is just the beginning stages of you mastering that lower nature and controlling that raw energy. Okay? You want to make this a lifestyle to where you're not focused on how many days you can hold it, but more so who you're giving your energy to and what you're utilizing that energy for. Okay, guys? But back to the wet dreams. So there's a lot of guys that feel like they've, relapsed or whatever because they had a wet dream. And guys, a wet dream is not a relapse. Let me repeat that. A wet dream is not a relapse, okay? Your body is very sophisticated, so it will never let go of anything that it needs. Okay? When you have a wet dream, you're unconscious of what's going on, so your body is taking care of itself. You might have a buildup, of energy that you haven't been releasing, so your body says, you know what, we need to release some of this because we don't need all of this. So it's releasing what it doesn't need. It's too much. There's such thing as too much of everything. You have to have a balance in life. So you can have too much energy where it'll be unhealthy for you. So your body has to release. You gotta understand, this is all sexual energy. So just because you're holding on to it and you're not busting a nut, you still have to release this energy. Okay, guys? So you having wet dreams is because you're not releasing that energy. You're not putting that energy towards something else, like a life goals, or building something, creating something. You have to be productive. You have to be proactive, guys. That's why I say this. You gotta use this energy into something to manifest something in your life, because it's a creative force. You can't hold that in forever. So you have to have a sexual release somewhere in some aspect of your life. Okay, if it's not sexual. All right. So that's where the wet dream is coming from. It's just your body's getting released. It's releasing that excess energy that it has, that's just sitting there. So guys, this is why I say meditation, man. You're breathing. You need to really focus on your breathing and taking time out to meditate, so you're actually circulating that energy. You need to have ideas. You need to be proactive. You need to have goals set. You need to get out into the world and start living your life. Doing hobbies, doing things you love, putting that energy into learning something, a skill, building something, I'm talking to the females as well, but as men, we're builders, we're creators. So that's what you need to be utilizing that energy for if you're not creating a life, a child, okay? So no, guys, a wet dream is not a relapse. Now you might feel a little dazed after a wet dream, just because you're releasing a little bit of energy, but you're not releasing anything that's vital to your essence. You're not losing anything that you would if you were like actually masturbating and ejaculating. You know, that's a relapse. A relapse is when you're watching porn, or you're looking at, you know, naked videos, or you watching girls shake ass on Instagram or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and you start busting a nut to that. That's a relapse, because you're not getting nothing out of that. Okay, and you're constantly releasing, so your body is saying, oh, okay, we're about to create a life. So it takes all the resources from every organ in your body, and it's getting ready to release the best of you to create another you, a child. So that's why you feel really drained when you actually relapse from, you know, masturbating, like constantly masturbating, because you just released the best of what you have to offer right now, as opposed to a wet dream. A wet dream, you're just releasing excess, what you don't need, you know, the scraps or whatever, right? And even sometimes, like, because I've had wet dreams from time to time as well, and sometimes I even feel better after having a wet dream. It's almost like a release, like, you know, almost like I feel lighter. It's almost like it was built up, so much built up, and I needed that release. My energy was clogged up, okay? But, you know, you really want to stop with the masturbation and looking at a screen, because that right there, you're not getting nothing out of that. If you have to release, you know, do it with a woman, a partner, because with a woman, you know, it's a give and take. So you're releasing your fluids and you're receiving her fluids, so you're actually getting something back from that, as well as spiritually. You know, y'all energies are meshed together, so if you guys really care for each other, you're exchanging that energy, so you're getting something out of that. But if you're just looking at a screen, you know, that's going to affect you on a whole nother level. You know, there's a lot of guys that have erectile dysfunction nowadays because porn, man, you know, it kills your brain, man. Like, you're tricking your body to thinking that you actually having sex with these women on a screen, and so your dick can't even get hard when you see a real woman, right? And, you know, you're not getting nothing out of that, man. It's just, it's like you become attached to a screen more than you will a real female, and you don't want that to happen, man. That's backwards. That's backwards as hell. It's draining you. You know, you're not getting nothing from that. It's not going to benefit you in no way, shape, or form, okay? So, you know, don't beat yourself up, guys, over a wet dream, okay? A lot of times, you guys can mentally defeat yourselves from a wet dream, and you might feel worse than what it actually is, because you feel like, oh, since you released that, you just lost all that essence, all that power, all that energy. But no, you haven't, man. It's just mentally you're defeating yourself, okay? So a lot of times we defeat ourselves. You know, don't worry about the days. Don't worry about that. You're controlling yourself, and you're taking efforts to not release, man. You're already 10 times ahead of of most of the men in this world, okay? Just by you doing that, just by you taking the little steps to better yourself, you're already on a path for greatness. Okay, so don't get mad if you make a mistake, or if something like that happens. It's gonna happen, man. You know, nothing in life is perfect. Everything comes to an end, but you're doing your best. Make sure you're doing your best, okay, to really stay focused and really hone in that energy, and not just letting it sit there. You have to bring that energy up. You have to release it, guys, okay? Meditating, you know, not having sexual thoughts before you go to bed. Take cold showers. Don't eat late. What happens is when you go to sleep, your body goes into heal mode. It starts to heal and repair itself from any damages, any ailments that it has, right? So when you're eating late, your body is distracted. It has to digest that food first as a priority. Then it can go back to healing. So when you're eating late, that's why you're not supposed to eat late night, because you're disrupting your body's healing process. Okay? And when you do that, you leave your body open for all kinds of, malfunctions and dysfunctions when you're digesting food late at night. Okay? So, yeah, guys, man, don't beat yourselves up. If you're having a wet dream, just do what you can. Meditate, take cold showers at night if you have to. Make sure you're being productive during the day. Really, really being proactive and really getting out and going after your life, okay? And stay focused, man. Don't get so caught up on the days. Don't get so caught up in all these things. Just try to master yourself. Make sure you're controlling yourself and make sure you're being in control of your urges, because that's what you want to be doing, okay? But no, guys, a wet dream is not a relapse. It's actually beneficial for you. It's your body's natural way of just getting rid of what it doesn't need and regulating itself, okay? So yeah, guys, but hey, man, this has been another video. This is your boy Tay. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Hey, and I'll see you on the next video. Hope y'all have a great day. Peace out.